XLM, LCX, XDC, and Toshi. We're going to go over those in this video. This is NC Hammer Crypto. My name is Neil, keeping technical analysis short and sweet. Like always, starting off with Bitcoin, what we need to do is we need to see a break and hold above this upward trend line. If we can hold that, we can expect a further continuation. However, we may see something like this play out where we see a drop after testing this upward trend line a few times, shaking out a lot of hands multiple times for about a week and a half, and then a push up. That's a possibility. But moving right into XLM. XLM looking like XRP. It's got that major bullish candle right here from yesterday, as well as the rest of the market. We need to break this downward trend line, hold this upward trend line, and if this can break, we can expect some pretty strong movement. We are right at the 50 on the RSI. We are above the 200 EMA. It's getting a lot of support with the CM Guppy as well. But XLM, if it can break this downward trend line, we can expect a push potentially to here, 0.47, maybe a retest off of this downward trend line considered as support, and then can have that continuation up towards 6.46. However, if Bitcoin drops and crashes the market, we could expect a pullback potentially all the way to 0.33. But after that, it would be testing the 200 EMA and have a really strong retracement back towards the downward trend line, and then ultimately breaking that along with XRP. So if you're holding XRP, you might want to stack some XLM and vice versa. LCX. LCX has been looking good for the past couple of days. We had our entry here around the 14 to 15 cent area. We had that major push up, rejection, and now we are still trying to continue that push up. Volume is high. We are a little bit overbought, so we may want to see a little bit of consolidation here to get that back towards the 50. So if you haven't entered into LCX, somewhere within this area would not be bad, as it may shoot up very, very quickly as we have seen in the past. I guess there's not much else to say. It's not financial advice, but it is looking very, very good at this point. If we can hold above this 200 EMA, we can expect a sharp increase in price for LCX. I'm going to throw Hbar in here as well as XDC and spell Hbar push to the bottom of the CM Guppy. We're at the 50. It has room to run, but if you're buying LCX or XRP, XLM, Hbar is definitely a good bet as well. It is forming the similar pattern as XRP and XLM. This would be considered a bull flag. We could expect the potential trace to go up roughly from the bottom to the top. Oops. And dragging that, if we can get that. Oh, I got so much stuff on here. Get rid of that. Still can't grab it. There we are. Breaking that downward trend line, we could see a push up to 42 cents, and you're going to really regret not getting in at a quarter when you had this entire time for the opportunity to enter. We may still have a retracement, touch this area, maybe even as low as the 200 EMA if there's some kind of crazy pullback, but it does look like it's trading within this range, getting some support and resistance. But once this breaks, we could expect a sharp move upward, up towards that 40 cent mark. And then XDC and Toshi. XDC, so we actually have some support a little bit above the 200 EMA. The RSI looks like it's a little oversold. We need to start pushing that back up, which is with this initial push. XDC may travel a little lower, just like the other coins might. However, we might see that quick push up towards 0.09, which may not look like much, but that's about 8 to 9%. The next stop would be around 15%. I think we may see a little bit more consolidation before this actually pushes. I could be wrong, but you can trade XDC on MEXC. The reference is in the description below. And for the last one, Toshi. Toshi is building that support off that downward trend line. Everything is looking very healthy for Toshi. We are at roughly the 50 on the RSI. The volume is picking up a little bit, but we may get a little bit more consolidation, maybe even a retest if Bitcoin pulls back. But if it does not, we could see it hold above this previous high and then test this next level at 0.0008. And then the next stop would be potentially dropping a 0.15 for Toshi. It is a meme coin. It is a Coinbase's meme coin. So keep all that in mind. But none of this is financial advice. So good luck. Have fun with it. I will see you guys on the next one, and like and subscribe if you want.